Prabhupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namani Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Pashanta Deshatarani Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate गोपेश गोपिका कांतम राधा कांतम नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण everybody hari bol everyone. So today we are going to start fourth chapter. So yesterday what you have learned? Little karma yoga. Okay, well, how you have to do your karma activities. Yes, and Mahika has done very nice activity. I'll just open the chat WhatsApp. You can share in the WhatsApp, Mahika. Okay, in the WhatsApp group you are there, no? We will you send on WhatsApp. I'll just after the class I will open it for everybody. You can share your activity. If anybody has drawn anything or written some bhajan or anything, you can just share in the group. You can draw pictures of Krishna, Radha and send across. Also, you can show the pastimes of the Lord with the drawing and all. Okay. So today we are going to do Bhagavad Gita chapter 4. This has been presented from Mangalore ISKCON. Okay, so we have already covered the 3 chapters. So anyone can remember any of the points from any of these 3 chapters?
Mataji wants to do
5
what?
reasons why Arjuna laments
We
and
don't
9
have a
reasons
body.
why he...
Yes, we don't have a body. Okay, first point, very nice.
There are 3 types of karma: vikarma, karma, and akarma.
Very good. Yes. So which type of karma you should be doing?
Akarma.
Yes, very nice. Correct. Okay. And
So the size of the soul is 1 by 10,000 tip of the hair.
very nice.
In this yuga, we do chanting.
Yes. From what are the 4 yugas?
Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, and Kali Yuga.
Yes. So in all the other yugas, there were certain activities which they had to do. Only in Satyuga they used to just meditate. That was enough for them. They used to get all the benefits in that. They could even see Paramatma residing in their heart, right? And later on, the yuga came is Treta Yuga. They used to offer a lot of ghee, all the very pure things, and the havan, the pronunciation which the priests had, that was very perfect. Whatever it was there, they used to pronounce it very properly, correctly, and they had lot of knowledge. That's why that was the dharma in that yuga. In Dwapar Yuga, when in Kali Yuga almost was going to start, during that period, Dwapar Yuga, you all know that Krishna personal comes in all the yugas, right? So, but in that period, they were not doing havan and all, they were doing elaborate temple worship. They had lot of gold, jewelry, money, and they used to do lot of charity and all. That was that yuga. And after that, we don't have that much intelligence in Kali Yuga. Everything is deteriorated. You don't have much wealth. You don't have intelligence. Your age is also less. The birth cycle keeps on changing very quickly. Okay, earlier the people used to live for long. Now 60-70 years means people have lived their life very nicely. So the age span is also coming down, and the intelligence is also not like that. Like earlier, people used to not had any literature, or they didn't had to keep all that, because they used to, once somebody is telling them, that they used to register in their mind, and it would be there forever till their lifetime. We don't even remember what we learned yesterday and what to talk about, which was spoken very, very long ago. That's why Vyasadeva, that is the mercy of Vyasadeva, that we got it is in scriptures form, and we could learn it, we can read it, we can understand. We are trying to understand, right? We are trying to understand Bhagavad Gita, the footsteps of Vyasadeva, on the footstep of Arjuna, how he has understood, right? So we have already covered what are the 5 reasons why Arjuna was lamenting.
Compassion,
Passion,
sin,
no
no
family tradition,
no
no enjoyment.
Yes,
Compassion, sin, no
yes,
enjoyment, family tradition, and
yes. And we should only take care of our body, right? Yes or no?
no, we should also take care
No.
of
Mataji, we should
Yes,
also
we
take care of
yes, we should also. That is more important. The body is like just. Have you seen a doll?
outer covering.
Yeah, outer covering. That is of no use in the showrooms and all. You see that a doll is being placed and a dress has been covered, placed on it. But that doll, it looks nice, but it can't walk, it can't do any activity, it is not going to grow also. So that is like the body becomes useless like that when the soul is not present. Okay, that is the essence of the body. Because of that, everything we know, the consciousness is there. We know how to eat, how to sleep, how to talk, how to respect, how to chant the glories of the name of the Lord, how to read, right? That is very important. The soul is first lesson of Bhagavad Gita is that we are not just this body, we are spirit soul, and it is eternal, and we have come from Krishna only. He is the originator of everybody. Okay, so today we will see the history of Bhagavad Gita, the yoga of knowledge, the 4th chapter. Okay, welcome everybody. So we are going to see the history of Bhagavad Gita. Anybody knows this shloka?
yes, Mataji.
Yes, you know, chant.
Shri Bhagavanuvacha imam vivasvate yogam proktavanaham avyayam vivasvan manave praha manurikshvaka vebravit.
Very nice. Anyone else wants to chant? Yes. Niranjana.
Shall I chant?
Yes, chant.
भगवानुवाच इमं विवस्ते योगं प्रोक्ता वानहमव्ययं विवस्वान् मनवे प्राह मनुरिक्ष्वाकवे ब्रवीत्.
Very nice. Who else wants to chant?
Can I chant?
Yes, please chant.
Shri Bhagavanuvacha imam vivaste yogam proktavam aham avyam vivasvam manava praha manave praha manur
Svakave Pravit.
iskave bravit.
Svakave Pravit. Yes, it is Shri Bhagavan Vacha imam vivasvate yogam proktavanaham avyayam vivasvan manave praha anur ishvakave bravit. Yes, who else wants to chant?
Ma'am, can I chant?
Yes, chant.
Shri Bhagwan Anvalka imam vivaste yogam proktavan aham avyayam am vivaswan manave praha am manur
Svakave Pravit. Very nice. Yes, Ushashri.
The blessed Lord said, I instructed this imperishable science of yoga to the sun god Vivasvan, and Vivasvan instructed it to Manu, the father of mankind, and Manu in turn instructed it to Ikshvaku.
Yes. So Krishna is saying, the blessed Lord, Bhagavan, Shri Bhagavan, so nicely it has been said, no? Shri Bhagavan Vacha, and Prabhupada writes, the blessed Lord said, I instruct this imperishable science of yoga to sun god Vivasvan, who was, we think that Bhagavad Gita was only spoken only 5,000 years ago when in Dwapar Yoga Krishna came. No, it is not like that. The history of Bhagavad Gita is saying, Bhagavad Gita itself is saying that it was been instructed. Krishna is saying this to Arjuna now, that it was been instructed to the imperishable science of yoga to sun god Vivaswan. At that time, Vivaswan was the sun god. And Vivaswan instructed it to Manu. Manu, from whom all the mankinds have come. And Manu in turn instructed it to Ishwaku. Ishwaku is the great grandfather of Sri Ram, Chakravarti Sri Ram, when he came in this Treta Yuga, when he came. That time, Ishwaku was their great grandfather. Okay, so we can understand that Bhagavad Gita was spoken very long back. And anybody knows when it was being spoken?
Mataji,
It is-
2 million years ago.
Yes, not only that much. It was 120.4 million years ago. So crores of years ago, it was already spoken. Okay, before the maybe all the universe, all the yugas have started before Satyuga also. Maybe during Satyuga only, initial period, this was instructed to Vivaswan. Vivaswan instructed to Manu, and Manu instructed to Ishwaku. We can understand in that way. Okay. So God is saying this. Evam parampara praptam imam rajasayo viduhu sakalena mahata yoga nashta parantapa. So Krishna is saying, who is reading it? Yes, anybody wants to
Can
chant?
I read?
Yes,
Can I
read.
chant, Mataji?
Yes, chant me.
Imam parampara praptam. Imam Raj.
The supreme science was thus
1 minute, she is chanting. No, let her chant. Yes, Niranjana chant.
Imam parampara praptam imam rajashayo viduhu sakalene hamhata yoga nashta parantapa.
Yes, Mahika.
Okay, Mataji. Evam parampara praptam imam rajarshyo viduhu sakalene hamahata yogo nashtaf parantapa.
Okay, one more thing. If anybody knows to chant, if they have learned it, please let me know your names. You can do some service. Whenever you are free, you can chant because every month we have classes. Okay. So every month we have adults batch, then youth batch and kids batch also. In kids batch, we don't read all the shlokas. But in other classes, before the start of the class, no entire chapter, that day's chapter is been recited by all the devotees, by some devotee who knows it, and someone translates it. So if you want to do that service, and if you are well versed with the entire chapter, you can give me your name. And also on all Ekadashis, every 15 days Ekadashi, we chant all the batches, kids and adults and youth, all they chant the entire shlokas of Bhagavad Gita. 700 shlokas has been chanted. If you are well versed, you can give me your name. We can put your name and you can chant. Okay, give me your name.
Mataji, I chanted this chapter last Ekadashi.
Oh, very good, thanks. Okay, if you want, you can just give your names later on. Okay, for coming, I think coming Ekadashi is already full. After that, another Ekadashi, you can just give me your names. Whoever is interested. Okay, who is reading this?
Mataji, may I read? Can I?
Yes, Usha.
Evam parampara pratam imam rajarshyo vidu she kalineha mahata yoga nashtaha parantapa. This supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciplic succession, and these saintly kings understood it in that way. But in course of time, the succession was broken, and therefore the sciences, as it is, appears to be lost.
Yes. So Krishna had to repeat this again because when Krishna spoke this Bhagavad Gita 120 million years ago, it was spoken to Sun God, and Sun God gave it to whom? Who was Sun God? Can anybody? Yes, Vivaswan. Very nice. Haribol. And it was given to Manu, who was the father of the
Father of
mankind.
mankind.
Yes, and then it was being transferred to Ishwaku, right? Ishwaku. But after that, after it was Ishwaku, the parampara was broken. It was not transferred to the next generation. And that's why it got stopped and it was not carried away later. A few kings took that mission, but later on it was broken. The chain was broken. And that is why Krishna is saying, This is only received through disciplic succession. It is not through anybody's imagination that in Krishna comes in anybody, someone's dream and it has been narrated. No, it is not like that. It is through one person. It is being given and that person is carrying it to generation. Okay. So this is through the chain of disciplic succession. That's why we say that we should always practice bhakti, try to take the gurus through the chain of disciplic succession. Otherwise, we don't know exactly whatever it is been coming. Is it as per the Shastras? Okay. So, and the saintly kings understood it in that way. But in course of time, the succession was broken and therefore the science as it is appeared is to be lost, is lost. So it was being given by Krishna to sun god and sun god gave it to Manu and Manu gave it to Ishwaku. Okay, we can see in this way. So this is the parampara, disciplic succession we are talking about. Like that, we also have our disciplic succession from all our great ancestors who have given it. All the gurus from parampara, it is coming from one generation to another in the proper way. There is no manipulation or there is no addition or anything like that. Okay, so whatever is coming, it is as per the same essence is kept like that, which was 5,000 years ago. Okay, so this is our parampara and this is our 32nd acharya. Okay, so you can just see the guru parampara of ISKCON. It is coming, Krishna is giving it to Brahma, Brahma is giving it to Narad Muni, then Vyasadeva. So all these acharyas are there and then it is coming through that parampara. So our parampara is Brahma Gaudiya parampara. Okay, so there are 4 types of prominent paramparas still now which is being practiced in India. One is Lord Brahma parampara, that which we follow, that is Brahma Gaudiya parampara. Okay, and then it is Shri parampara from Lakshmi Ji. The parampara is being followed, and then it is Rudra parampara from Lord Shiva, it is being followed. Then 4 Kumaras of Brahma, Sanat Kumara, Sanatan. See, these are the 4. You can see small babies. They were very exalted devotees and with lot of knowledge, right? The Vedas have come from them. So you can just say they were very exalted devotees, but they are kids of Brahmaji only. So these are the 4 paramparas. And from Lord Brahma, we can see Madhavacharya. This is the parampara which we are following. Then Ramanujacharya, Vishwa Swami. So these are all the other gurus which are continuing. They were in between lot of acharyas, but the prominent acharyas who have impacted, that only is being shown here. Okay, so this is Prabhupada's guru, okay, Bhaktivedanta Swami. Then this is his guru, Babaji Swami. This is Bhakti Vinod Swami Thakur. Okay, so we can understand these are the 32nd acharya is Prabhupada. This is the prominent acharya. For us, it is only Prabhupada because we are following whatever Prabhupada is saying. But Prabhupada has already followed as per the parampara. So now Arjuna is confused that Krishna is saying that 120 million years ago, I have already informed this science, imperishable science, to sun god. So Arjuna is confused that before I was born, sun was already there. Yes. So Arjuna is confused. How can Krishna say this? Because before I was born, the sun is already existing, and Krishna is also of my age only. How can he instruct this to sun god? Because Krishna was born here, was appeared. God doesn't he's not born, he appears. Okay, so he appeared in Dwapar Yuga, and he's talking about which is already there. Okay, somebody says you that before your birth I was born and he looks like your age. Will you believe him? No, right? So we can't believe that type of thing. But here Krishna is Lord. Definitely he is saying the truth. That is the fact. It is not only Krishna saying here. Krishna is saying whatever Krishna is saying, Arjuna is believing it, and it is as per the Shastras. Even in Brahma Samhita, it has been said Krishna is eternal, unborn. Govinda Adi Purusham. Anybody knows Brahma Samhita's one stanza? Very nice. Stand.
ईश्वरः परमः कृष्णः सच्चिदानन्दविग्रहः अनादिरादिर्गोविन्दः सर्वकारणकारणम्.
Very nice. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Sarva means he is the reason of all the reasons. Sarva Karana Karanam. Adi Purusha. Adi in the sense he is the first. He is a beginner. He is the beginner of everything. So he is the beginner and he is always there. Before the creation happened, God was already there. Okay. So he doesn't have any father, mother or anything. He was already there. He only created everything. Okay. So we can understand from Brahma Samhita that it was when you all know that Brahmaji, who is the creator of all the humans here, he is been created from
Krishna.
From Krishna, yes. From, can you see this lotus flower? From the navel of the Krishna, the stem is coming out, and from that the lotus was born, and from the lotus Brahmaji appeared. Okay, well, he was born there. It was the creation of Brahmaji is created by Krishna himself. Okay, so you can understand he was from earlier, from the Adi period. He was always there. He was never there was no period when he was not there. Okay, when does Krishna appear? This is very easy shloka. Everybody must be knowing. You all can chant it.
Miss, can I chant it?
Yes. All chant together.
यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य
अभ्युत्थानमधर्मस्य तदात्मानम्.
Very nice. Very nice. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirбhavati bharata abhyudhanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. Very nice. Oh, who wants to read the translation quickly?
Miss, can I read? Miss, can I read, Mataji?
Yes.
Whenever and wherever there is a decline in religious practice, O descendant of Bharata, and the predominant rise of a religion, at the time I descend myself.
Yes, in 4.7 shloka, it has been said, whenever and wherever there is a decline in religious practice. Can you see what is happening here?
Mataji, this is Kamsa
appearing.
He was about to kill Devaki.
Yes, very nice. And this is Kamsa. Kamsa was actually brother of Devaki Mata, right? Even though he was his she was his sister, but still he was ready to chop her head. Why? Because you all know, right? Because from here there was an Akashvani that Krishna would be appeared with in the womb of Devaki, and that baby, when it is born, that baby will kill Kamsa. When Kamsa heard this, he was ready to kill her on her wedding day. He was about to drop her to her palace, but when he heard this, he became very furious because he was demonic, right? His behavior is demonic. He was in the mode of ignorance and he was very demonic. He wanted to kill everything. He wants everything for himself, and he wanted to become very powerful, and he wants to show that he is very he wanted everybody to know that he is very powerful, but still he was scared about this. He didn't wanted to die. That was natural, right? Everybody who is born, they have to die.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, but still he wanted to stop the death, and that's why he captured Devaki. He wanted to kill her, but Vasudev said, please don't kill her, and I give you the promise that whichever baby is born, we will hand it over to you. And in that way, all the 7 babies, but seventh baby was Balramji, that was being transferred to another wife of Vasudev, that is Rohini Mata, and from her Balramji was born. Okay, and eighth child was Krishna. So we all know the story, right? So, but this Kamsa was very religious, and there was a decline in religion because that time he did lot of injustice to poor. He tortured everybody. Even he had caged his own father, right? Because his father had instructed him not to cage Devaki. So he thought that he is going against him. So he also tried to cage him. He also put him in the bars. So that was the practice which he was doing. That was irreligious. During that period, Krishna has to definitely come. Krishna is saying here, whenever and wherever there is a decline in religious practice, or descendant of Bharata, he's talking to Arjuna. So he is the descendant of Bharata. And predominant rise in irreligious activity. And when people are practicing lot of irreligious activity, at that time I descend myself. Krishna comes. Okay. So anybody wants to chant again, can chant quickly.
Ma'am, can I?
Couldn't get chant. Yes, Misha.
Jnani bhavati bharata adiyuttanam adharmasya adammanam bhajyami aham.
Yes, Vinay.
यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारतम् अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम्.
Yes, Srijamya. Yes, who else wants to chant? Okay, you chant this. Okay, you can chant this. Why do Krishna appear? Okay, this was
This mantra.
yes. Yeah.
Can I chant, Mataji?
Yes. Okay, everybody chant after me. Okay, first. Paritranaya sadhunam
Paritranaya
sadhunam
vinashaya cha dushkritam
vinashaya cha dushkritam
samsthapanarthaya
dharma samsthapanarthaya
sambhavami yuge yuge.
bhavami yuge yuge.
Yes, now who wants to chant? Yes, Marika, first chant.
Ma'am, can I?
Yes. 1 minute.
sadhunam vinasaya kadushkratam dharma samstha apanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge.
Very nice. Okay, 1 minute. Oh, Shaurya, chant.
परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे.
Very nice. Yes, Misha.
Paritranaya sadhunam vinasaya kadushkratam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge.
Yeah. In Sanskrit, it is cha. Okay. Cha. Vinashaya. Chaya. Yes. Any who? Niranjana.
Mataji, can I chant?
Yes.
Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge.
Very nice. Yes, Aditi.
परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे.
Very nice. Yes, Niranjana.
परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतं धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे.
Very nice. Yes, Kritika.
Yes, ma'am. परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थे संभवामि युगे युगे.
Samsthapanarthaya. Arthaya. Okay. Yes. Chinmay.
Yes, Mataji. Pavitranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge.
Very nice. Yes, Ushashi.
परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे.
Very nice. So here, what is Krishna saying? Yes, who wants to read this?
May I read this?
Yes, Devanshi.
At all the
Although I am unborn and my transcendental body never deteriorates, and although I am the Lord of all sentient beings, I still appear in every millennium in my original transcendent form.
Here Krishna is saying, although I am unborn, because Krishna was always there, okay? He is unborn. And my transcendental body, our body is not transcendental, right? It is materialistic body. It keeps on changing. And once the body, the soul is left, the body becomes useless and it stinks. That's why people are ready to immediately after the death, anybody's soul is passed, gone away. So what they do, they take the body and try to burn it or bury it, because otherwise it will stink. Everybody, whoever is there, they'll also become sick with that infection, and all bacteria may increase. That's why it is being done, okay? But Krishna's body is not like that. It is transcendental, okay? It is always like that. You know, Krishna always stays like Navyuvana. He's always 21, less than 21 years of age. He doesn't age, okay? Have you seen Krishna's photo or appearance with long beards and white hair and all? Have we seen that? No, right? Krishna is always very cute with Shama Sundara form, very cute, and he doesn't age also, because his body is not like us, it is transcendental body, okay? And it is never deteriorated. And although I am the Lord of all, we know he is the Lord of everybody. I still appear in every millennium in my original transcendental form. Krishna appears on his own. It is only with his will, okay? Why? So Krishna comes. When does Krishna come? Every millennium. Yes.
Every millennium.
Every millennium he comes, right? So you all know all these 4 yugas are there, right? 4 yugas, Satyuga.
Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Kali Yuga.
Yes. So in this 4 yugas, see 4 yugas, 4 pictures have been shown. So this is first yuga, which is that?
Treta Yuga,
Lord Vishnu.
Satyuga, yes, that is Vishnu, yes. And then?
Treta Yuga, Lord Ram.
Yes, then?
Dwapar
Yuga, Lord Krishna.
Yes.
Kali Yuga,
and Kali Yuga, Chaitanya
Yes, Kali Yuga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Even in Kali Yuga, in the last phase, there would be Kalki Avatar, okay? That he's going to be he's not going to talk much and all. He's not going to preach. He is going to chop whoever is doing mistake. He's going to punish everybody like that. Kali Yuga is very, very strong. Kali Yuga, people are going to suffer a lot. That's why in coming years, in Kali Yuga, it is going to be very, very difficult. Even now we are suffering so much, right? Because of this corona, because of so much of the climate has changed so much. It is so heat now. Everybody is feeling heat, no? Lot of the climate has changed so drastically, and people will not get food also, water also. It has been said in Kali Yuga, in the later phase of Kali Yuga, it is going to be very hard for anybody to live. That's why it's better that we chant the glories of the name of the Lord, take the shelter of the holy name, and go back to Krishna. Okay, in this way only we are going to be delivered. Otherwise, we are just going to suffer. So why do Krishna appear? This is very, very beautiful. Yes, why do Krishna appear? He appears on his own. He said that when does he appear? We all know, right? When does he appear?
Millennium after millennium.
Yes, Krishna appears millennium after millennium. Okay, and here Krishna is saying, why does Krishna appear? Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Who wants to chant? Yes, Devanshi, do you want to chant? You try. Yes, Mahika,
Sorry,
chant.
Mataji, my hand was
Yeah.
on.
Okay, okay. If you want to chant, you can try it.
No, Mataji, I'm sorry.
Okay, it's very easy. We all okay. You all chant after me. Okay. Paritranaya sadhunam
Paritranaya sadhunam
vinashaya cha dushkritam
Vinashaya Chadushtam
dharma samsthapanarthaya
Dharma Samsthapanarthaya
bhavami yuge yuge
Sambhavani Yuge Yuge
paritranaya sadhunam
Paritranaya sadhunam
vinashaya cha dushkritam
Vinashaya Chadushtam
dharma samsthapanarthaya
Dharma Samsthapanarthaya
bhavami yuge yuge.
Sambhavami Yuge Yuge
Every millennium after millennium. So Krishna is saying, Paritrana sadhunam
Paritranaya
vinashaya cha dushkritam
Vinashaya Chadushtam
dharma samsthapanarthaya
Dharma Samsthapanarthaya
bhavami yuge yuge.
Sambhavami Yuge Yuge
So each line has a meaning, okay? Yes. So in order to protect my devotees, so Krishna is saying, Paritranaya sadhunam, in the sense, in order to, yes, read.
Protect his devotees.
Yes, who is reading? Read.
Can I read, Mataji?
Yes, read.
In order to protect my devotees and to destroy the demons, as well as to re-establish dharma, I advent myself millennium after millennium.
Krishna is saying to protect his devotees, Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam, destroy the vinasha, in the sense destroy the demons, okay, as well as to re-establish dharma, right? But so Krishna comes after millennium, every time with this transcendental form. So when Krishna was about to appear, he appeared in this form, okay, like a Narayana form, four-handed form, right? But then Devaki Mata and Vasudev, they requested Krishna that please come in small baby form. So he took that form. He appeared in a small baby form and he was being carried. That was the pastime of the Lord. That's why he was being carried from Mathura to Nandagaon, and then from there, yes, Gokul, and then he was being kept there and he grew there, and a lot of pastimes were there. Kamsa came to know that Krishna is there and he sent so many demons to kill, and Krishna one after another, he kept on killing all the demons, right? Even Putana was being sent to kill him. She also gave some milk in the form of the poisonous milk, but still Krishna didn't, even though he killed her, she died, but then she was being given the place of a mother because she had tried to offer something to the Lord. That's why she was given that. Krishna is so merciful. Can you imagine? Somebody hits you, will you accept her? Oh, that's okay. Will you accept her like that and become your friend? Will you do that? Nobody will do it. We become very aggressive and we become very annoyed and we don't want to see their face. But Krishna is not like that. Krishna is so merciful. Whatever if you give, Krishna takes the positive thing and he will accept them. So we have to be, he is Karuna Sindhu. He is Lord, he is full of mercy, he is so kind that because of that we are here. Even we are not even eligible for that, but still Krishna has given you the human form to get reformed. This is the best period which we have got. Appearance of Krishna. So Krishna appears. What are the three reasons why Krishna appears?
To protect his devotees, to
Yes.
destroy demons, and to re-establish dharma.
Very nice. Please everybody mark your attendance. Okay, these are the three reasons, and Krishna is coming to protect all his devotees and to destroy the demons also and to re-establish dharma, right? Krishna comes every time, every millennium after millennium. What is the benefit of knowing Krishna? This is very, very important. Why should we know Krishna? Who's telling me? Anybody knows? Why should we know Krishna?
Because he is the guide for
To
us.
never take birth again in
Yes,
this
yes,
material world.
yes, because this life is miserable. Yes, he is Sachidanand, very nice, eternal. So we should know Krishna because that will only, that is the complete knowledge, right? When you know Krishna, what will happen when you love him, when you try to take shelter of him, what is going to happen? The rebirth cycle is going to break. The karma, the whatever, see, karma works in that way. You do good, you'll get good results. But you are just coming again in this material world. You are born again, and again you are going to die. Somebody, this life you have one mother, father, maybe in the next life you have some other mother, father. So we don't want all that. Every time we don't know is it only the human form which you are going to get? No, there is no guarantee. From 86 lakhs of species, we may become some of the species. So we don't know. Okay, if we become very cute animal, then it is okay. People will love you. They'll pet you. Otherwise, they are going to smash you. They will kill you, or they'll throw you, right? Or they'll cage you, like they'll put in some zoo and all. So it is very, very difficult, no, to be caged and just be waiting for others to help you in your food. Have you seen some birds or some animals in the streets? If you see that, you see the birds, okay? If you put some, even though you want to put some grains, are they very free and quickly they'll eat it? They'll just wait for you to go away, so that they are little scared that maybe you will capture them or you will cage them. So they'll just very conscious, and they'll just wait so that you go a little far, and they'll just go and pick it slowly and eat it, right?
Mataji, the of my area, like my friends, they always fly around me when I go and give them some food.
Yes, sometimes it is, yes, but otherwise usually they are very scared, because they are very scared. They are dependent on others for their food, right? We are not like that. We can cook food, we earn whatever is there. Krishna has given us that mercy. Because of that, we are able to walk. We can go to some places like plants and all. They are like so in a difficult stage. They were in the ignorant phase. That's why they have been placed as the trees, because they are standing there only. They can't move, right? They're standing there. At least human can go walk, they can have something. But animals, plants are dependent. Somebody has to give them water. Somebody has to give them something. Only sunlight they can get. Everything is they are getting everything. But then they are fully dependent on somebody else. We are also dependent on Krishna. It is not like that. But yes, we have more benefit than other species of life. So when you know Krishna, the benefit is you are not going to get reborn in this material world. It is not only just knowing Krishna is very powerful. No, with love and devotion, if you do bhakti, only then you are going back to Krishna. Will you invite everybody on the street to come to your home? Yes? You're going to invite everybody on the streets, please come to my home and have some? No, right? You just invite very close friends or close relatives. Yes? Yes or no? Similarly, Krishna will also invite you. He will allow you to enter his abode, his kingdom, only if you are eligible, if you love him, if he also knows you. So to know him, you have to also have some relationship with him, like, right? Unless and until you don't have a relationship, like you don't have a friend, you don't talk, you are not close enough, you will not invite anybody. Chalta firta logon ko we don't call at home, right? Similarly, if you are praying to Krishna, if you have that connection, definitely you can go back to Krishna. He'll give you the ticket to go there. So, Janma Karma Cha Me Divyam. Yes, please chant, everyone.
Janma
कर्म
karma
च मे
कर्म च मे
दिव्यम्
दिव्यम्
एवं यो वेति तत्त्वतः
एवं यो
वेत्ति
वेत्तः
tvatah
जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यम्
जन्म
janma
कर्म च मे
karma cha me
दिव्यम्
divyam
जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यम्
जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यम्
एवं यो वेति तत्त्वतः
एवं यो वेत्ति तत्त्वतः
ज्ञात्वा देहं पुनर्जन्म
त्यक्त्वा देहं पुनर्जन्म
एति मामेति सोऽर्जुन
नैति मामेति सोऽर्जुन
जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यम्
जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यम्
एवं यो वेति तत्त्वतः
एवं यो वेत्ति तत्त्वतः
त्यक्त्वा देहं पुनर्जन्म
त्यक्त्वा देहं
devam
पुनर्जन्म
नेति मामेति सोऽर्जुन
नैति मामेति सोऽर्जुन
Very nice. Thank you so much. Who wants to chant? Yes,
Can I-
Devanshi. 1 minute. Devanshi, chant.
Mataji, I wanted to say, like, before when you were talking about that, we should know Krishna, because then we don't need to repeat the cycle of reincarnation. I just wanted to add that, like,
Yes, very nice. Correct.
humans are the only species that are smart enough to understand and
Yes,
worship Krishna.
definitely.
So
You're right.
worshiping Krishna in this form is important, so that we don't need to go through the reincarnation cycle again, because if we don't, then we'd have to go through the entire cycle and come back to human and then do it again. So
Yes, so we should be very careful enough that we are using this life to the fullest. Otherwise, again, if you think, many of them people say that, oh, let us party. This we don't know how it is. We have got this form. We have to enjoy. It is not like that. If you do that, yes, you can enjoy. That's not. Nobody is stopping you from enjoying, but still you should know the main motive of this birth. You have got this form, right? We are getting everything from Krishna, and if you are not offering that to the Lord, what is the use, right? We get everything from him. We can't produce anything which is natural. We can't do it. Even we can't, somebody's hand is cut, even though doctors try to stitch it, even that doesn't work naturally, no? Will that work? Some difficulty he may have it, right? We are not, anything is lost, natural thing, which you can't recover it again. Okay. So Janma Karma Cha Me Divyam, in the sense, yes, we can just go to the explanation here. Who's reading it?
Mataji, may I read?
Mataji,
Yes, Niranjana.
one who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode. O Arjuna.
Yes, read.
One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, will take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, O Arjuna.
Yes, Krishna is saying this. One who knows that my body is transcendental and I appear on my own and my activities are transcendental, right? And does not, upon leaving the body, takes birth. When the soul is about to leave, it will not merge into, go into another body, okay? It will go to Krishna. Okay, birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode of Krishna. And Krishna's world abode is so beautiful that everything is available there, everything. And whoever goes there also, no, it is being said, they are also not going to become aged. They'll also become being young only, and they are also become being like Vishnu, and they will also have a lot of ornaments, so beautiful they would be, and everything is available for them. Okay, so they also have so nice house and all, so you don't have to think, you don't have to give exams, you don't have to think what am I going to become in my future and all. Everything is taken care, so it is nice, no? There's no anxiety. Everything is good, and you are just serving the Lord there. So it's really very nice. They are enjoying, like the gopis and gopas, they are enjoying with Krishna. Similarly, the pastimes keep on happening there. So here also Damodar Leela is being narrated in this story. So you can also like make this small pictures and narrate the pastimes of the Lord through pictures. Okay, so Krishna was sleeping and he was feeling little hungry, and he wanted some lot of milk, but his mother had kept some milk pot on the stove, so she ran and she didn't feed him properly. So what he did, she was churning the butter and all, no, so he went there and he started eating it. By the time she comes back, she sees that everything is being messed up, and all the monkeys and everyone is getting the butter, and everything is spoiled. So she gets little angry, as all the mothers do. Even Yashoda Maya has seen Krishna. When Krishna was having mud, she asked him to open his mouth. By that time, she could see entire universe. We know that story, right? But still, she forgot that. Even Govardhan he lifted, but everybody forgot that, because they otherwise the pastime was very difficult. No, everybody knows that Krishna is the Lord. They'll just start praying him. They'll not love him. They'll not play with him. So Krishna made them forget everything. And that is why Yashoda Maya got a little angry, as our usually mothers get angry, and they get a stick and they wanted to, and then she thought that let me bind him. So what she did, she holded him and she started tying with the rope. But every time she was trying to tie the rope, 2 inches were falling short. And then again she bought another rope, she tied it, again it was falling short. She was not understanding what is this happening, this is something different. No, she was then she finally got tired, and with her effort, sincere effort, she was trying to sincerely bind him, because she was sincere and she was a devotee, and she surrendered finally. I'll leave it. Then Krishna said, okay mother, now you tie me, because unless and until you are not sincere and you don't surrender to the Lord is not going to be with you. Okay, so he listens to all his devotees also. And then she binded him, and we all know that Nal Kubera and Manigriva were being relieved. There were 2 trees in here in his near his palace. Outside the palace, 2 trees were standing. They were Gandharvas. Okay, they were actually Kubera's sons. Kubera is, we all know, right? He is a devata with lot of, you can say he was the treasurer of all the Devi Devatas. He had lot of money and Kubera, and they were very puffed off. And because of that, when Naradji saw them with some wrong position, he got very angry, and he thought that I have to relieve them from all this wrong things. So he punished them and he cursed them to become the trees. And he also gave them the benefit that they would see Krishna personally, and Krishna would relieve them. And then the trees were being, Krishna took this motor, and he placed in between the 2 trees, and they were being liberated. Okay. Yes. So one more shloka we'll do. We'll see one more shloka is there. Krishna is God. We all know, right?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes,
Yes,
Mataji.
the supreme personality of Godhead. His body is not like us. Okay, it is transcendental. He appears on his own, and every millennium after millennium. Why do he come?
To protect his devotees, to destroy the destructive houses,
destroy the
and
demons.
to
Yes.
re-establish dharma.
Very nice. So anybody remember shloka?
Yes, Mataji.
Paritrana. Yes, chant.
Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge.
Very nice. Hari Bol. The supreme personality of Godhead. Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. He is also a person, okay? He is also like a person like us, 200 form and all. He is also a person. We can have a personal connection with him. He has a beautiful Shama Sundar form, very beautiful smile, very attractive with nice garlands and peacock feather on his head, and always holding a flute, right? And Krishna is Satchitanand. We should know that, right? Okay, so what is the difference between Krishna and human? Can you see this? His form is permanent. Every time we change our form, this body we live, we may get a different body as per our wishes or karma in the previous life. So it keeps on changing, but Krishna's body is not changing. It is always eternal. Our form is temporary. His body is spiritual. Our body is material. Okay, there is no difference between his body and soul. We have a difference. Our soul is different and our body is different. Krishna, it is not like that. Krishna is controller of the Maya and three modes of material nature. Maya Devi is acting on us and she is controlling us like a puppet. We are doing whatever she does. We are doing it. Whatever guna we have accumulated, as per that we have the desires and we try to do this. This is also very nice, beautiful shloka. This is the pastime of the Lord. When a fruit seller, she used to come every day and she was always thinking about Govinda. She used to always sing about Govinda whenever she was selling the fruit. She came and she was called Yashoda Maya, and Yashoda Maya was little busy. So Krishna came running. Okay, every day he saw his mother is giving something and taking the fruits. So he also went and he took all the fruits, and he had just took some grains in his two small hands. That time, that is the pastime of the Lord. Even in the small hand, he could lift Govardhan, but still that was the pastime. Only few grains were left. And he came and gave it to her, and she also became very happy. She didn't want it because seeing Krishna, she was so mesmerized and she was always thinking about him. And she took that 4 grains and went off. And when she was going home, it was becoming little heavy. And by the time she reached home, she saw that the entire basket was full of jewel. So Krishna here, has anybody in history able to know Krishna? Yes, many of them have known Krishna. Ye yatamam prapadyante tam stitaiva bhajamyaham mama vartamanu vartante manusha partha sarvashaha. Has all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. The way you reciprocate to Krishna, the 10% you surrender to Krishna, Krishna will also accept you in that way. Okay, he'll also reciprocate in 10% only. If you surrender, if you reciprocate him, Krishna is going to reciprocate 100%. So Krishna is saying, the way how much you do it, the way that much I'm going to reward you. This is the shloka. Anybody wants to chant this?
Mataji, can I chant?
Yes, chant.
Ye yatha mam prapadyante tam stathaiva bhajamyaham mama vartmanu vartante manushya partha sarvashah.
Very nice. Good. So has all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. So we should know that way. You have to surrender to Krishna. These are the various pastimes of the Lord. You can see they are bathing Krishna, Yashoda Maya and Rohini Maya, and here Balramji is also there and watching. So even this small calf also wants to be with Krishna. And Krishna likes all the animals, right? Cows and buffaloes. Always it is favorite of the Lord. Yes, and this is Shishupala. We were talking about Shishupala. After 100 of his mistake, he was being killed. But everybody could see that Krishna's, this is also a pastime of the Lord, that the soul was merged inside Krishna. And he also got liberation. And even though Balram was the elder brother, but he was doing seva of Krishna always. You all know, right? Sometimes Krishna is also doing seva of Balramji. So it is Krishna also reciprocates in that way. We should also know all these through a learned person. Who is that learned person? Our spiritual master. So how we have to approach our spiritual master, that is being told in this shloka. Yes, anybody wants to chant? Tadvidhi pranipatena. Yes.
Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshyanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshinaha.
Yes. So how we have to approach a spiritual master? Please, someone read.
Mataji, may I
Yes, yes, sure, you read.
students try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. Inquire from him submissively and render service unto him. The self-realized soul can impart knowledge unto you
One
because
minute, huh?
he has seen the truth.
Yeah. Yes. So just to try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. You can't know anything. You get the knowledge from the teacher, right? How you have to approach it? Inquire. Unless and until you don't inquire, so many questions your teacher answers. He's teaching you, she's teaching you. But unless and until you don't inquire your doubts, you don't solve your doubts, you don't inquire, you're not going to get it. You can't forcefully tell him, please tell me what is the answer for this. No, with a submissive way, very humbly, you have to be very submissive and render service unto him by doing some service during this period. You can see here, this is Krishna's teacher. Anybody knows who is that?
Rishi Sandipani.
Sandipani Muni, yes. This is Sandipani Ashram, right? When Krishna also wanted to show to society, to all of us, that we should also go to school and we should also get knowledge, right? We should also try to gain some knowledge. So how can we gain the knowledge? By approaching the right guru, yes, and with a submissive way. And a self-realized, because he has the knowledge, he is a self-realized soul, can impart knowledge unto you because he has seen the truth. That is why we have to approach the right guru at the right time, and not forcefully but submissively, and doing some service for the law, for the guru. In that way, if you are approaching the right guru, you are being taken back to Krishna, right? And we can all chant once again. Please chant.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Very nice. So beautifully kids draw. Please, you all can also draw and send across, okay? I'll open the WhatsApp group. You all can send. Please don't say share anything, good morning, good night and all. Just share whatever is relevant to the class. You can draw, you can do some activity like Maika has done. You can also make some flutes or something. In Sunday school and all, if anybody is there, few activities we keep on doing. This month, on 1st of May, there would be exam and the next batch would start. Every time it is, they'll go to the next level, okay? You all can also join after this, or you can, in between also you can join. Every Sunday it would be there. For NRI batch, it is 6 a.m. But we also, for Indians and all, whoever they can, it would be in the afternoon, okay? Okay, so who is God?
Krishna
is God.
Yeah. Is he a person?
Yes,
Yes,
Mataji.
Yes.
He has which form?
Shyam
He has a peacock feather on his head and a...
And the flute in
Yes,
hand.
yes. Please everybody chant Panchatattva mantra.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Srivadi Gaurabhakta.
Very beautiful.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Very nice. Thank you so much. Okay, who is anybody knows Vaishnav Pranam mantra? Please everybody mark your attendance. Hope everyone has marked it.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, please mark. Vancha kalpatarupasya kripa sindhu bhayevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo nama. Anantakoti Vaishnavinda ki jai. Hari Hari bol. Please complete your quizzes, take away quizzes and try to learn maximum shlokas, whichever is there. And Nitin Prabhu is going to he's going to share the PDF in the group. You can all take advantage and study it. Okay, he'll share it. Okay.
Mataji?
Yes, beta.
Mataji, when is that exam on 1st May for Indians?
Yeah, it is. Have you enrolled for Sunday school?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, okay. It would be on Sunday. On Sunday of, I think, 1st May Sunday, no?
Mataji, on that values of life.
Yes, yes. Values of life. Correct. You're right.
Okay, Mataji.
Yeah. It would be on
Mataji, when
first-
is it for the NRIs? Is it on May 1st?
Yes, for whoever has enrolled for Sunday school, no. If you have not enrolled, you can enroll for later batch. Okay, no problem.
Mataji,
okay, got it.
where we can see the recording of the lectures?
Yeah, I'll just share it today in the group.
Okay, so every day, would you share every day's lecture in the group?
Yes, yes, I'll be sharing it, Mataji.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Hare Krishna. We'll all meet again tomorrow. Please join early. I'll also try to join by before 5:50. We can all start chanting. Okay, please chant more. You all have holidays today, no? Yes, Bita.
Yes, Mataji. Ma'am, can I get the recording of day 1 and day 2 because today is my first day?
Okay, no problem. I'll send in the group. You are in the WhatsApp group, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll send it. Just mark your attendance. Have you registered?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you were able to mark your attendance, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very nice. Thank you so much. And if any two brother sisters are taking the quiz in the class with the same ID, you have to register separately, okay, to take the quiz and get the certificates.
No,
Okay,
ma'am. I don't have brother.
Okay, no, I'm just talking in general. Okay, if anybody else is there, they can. See you all tomorrow again. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.